What's good, guys? It's your favorite furina main here, and today we're going to talk about the Genshin Impact modding situation. You're probably wondering what you're looking at, because most chances is I'm going to have to blur this website, because like none of it is safe. But that's kind of the point here. None of it is safe. The modding community is absolutely abhorrent. It is an incredible catastrophe and a disgrace to the community. Do not get me wrong. There are some very good skins that I'd actually use. Well, I wouldn't actually use because modding is illegal in Genshin, and I would never do that. But that's not what we're really specifically here to talk about. No one's surprised that a bunch of these mods are NSFW or just like straight up porn. That's not what people are surprised about. What I'd like to draw attention to is Mulani, unfortunately. Because unless they got rid of it, yeah, here it is, yeah. The untanned Mulani plus a few options, right? So now at this point, I probably unblurred it. You can probably see how long this block of text is, and it keeps going. We'll get to the comments later. But like, this is a disgrace. And in the simplest words, it's just horrible. I'll give you a TLDR, right? This person, they hadn't considered cultural differences and wasn't careful with word choice in the title. They changed the title because before this wasn't untanned Mulani, this was just white Mulani. Like, I'm serious, it was horrible. And then yeah, they pretty much say that they're Korean and Asian, and therefore they have different beauty standards compared to Westerners. And that it's okay for her to make the OP to make Mulani white because that's just what they find more attractive. Like, that isn't equally as insulting or crazy to say. And then to even further their point, they go and say, yeah, we don't worship white people's skin, we think white people's skin is more pinkish than anything. And they you know, their wording is very careful, I can say that. Like, they use a fair skin, and like, they try to be as soft as it is, but to be honest, to stumble this down, it's, I should be allowed to whitewash these characters because it's what I find attractive and what I would like to do with these characters. I don't really care about whether or not the character has important, historical backup. I don't like the way this character is, and I'm going to change it. Now, you might think, well, that's wrong because this is whitewashing a character, and you'd be right. Generally in media, you shouldn't whitewash characters. That's a very not good thing to do. Definitely on the no-no list. And they definitely try to be there. They do, like, I don't even know how to describe this, but like, when your teacher talks down to you, like, I think that many of the dark skin mods uploaded on Game Banana are beautiful in their own way. And while I do prefer fair skin, I believe that many Genshin characters look much better with darker skin. And like, it's something, alright? It's something. Yeah, okay. And then to get back to the point, right? The reason I find this abhorrent is not because they whitewashed Mulani. It's the fact that they tried to excuse themselves by saying it's just what my beauty standards in our country, in my country, is. If you imply something is beautiful, something is good, you imply the opposite, that before it was ugly and it was bad. Like, you could have just said that I want white Mulani, and I would have been like, I respect their straightforwardness. And then like they take this very like, oh shit, I opened a separate tab. They take this very like defensive, victim-y stance on it, where they're like, why are you guys coming after me? Like, I didn't just insult an entire race of people. Like, what did I do? This is just what me and my country like. And they're like, these comments are getting out of hand. And like, suited her vibe better in my opinion, and I've made some adjustments and improved aspects of her appearance that I wasn't satisfied with. Just say I didn't like the way she looked, so I changed it. Because Mulani's design is meant to make her appear darker than she is. She's surrounded by all these bright blues and whites, and that's because Genshin doesn't really like black characters, probably because they're a Chinese company, and that might have something to do with it, but I'm not going to sit here and take a definite stance on it. But it's not like these, you get what I'm saying here, like it's not exactly the best situation. And time to get to the comments. You probably read this first one already. Creator, don't feel discouraged. I think blackwashing is okay, but whitewashing is not. It's just a preference, and people need to grow up for real, for real. See, the thing about blackwashing on the internet is people who whitewash characters will continue to say that blackwashing is okay and is things people actively support. No one gives a shit if you blackwash characters. No one. For the pure reason, I've never seen a post where they turned like Killua black and they were like, yeah, Killua looks much better black. Like this is something that we do to every character. No one cares. It's just that when you whitewash a character, it immediately gets associated with the past of minstrel shows and the racist undertones of it. So obviously, people are gonna take a much more negative stance on it, and acting like they're not, and acting like it's just like the society that's to blame, like is incredibly dumb. Like, and on top of that, when people blackwash characters, it's just like an image for a profile picture or anything. I've never seen someone take it that far and that seriously. On the other hand, I have seen people do the opposite, where they whitewash black characters and do the exact opposite. I have seen people die on the hill that Darwin is not black for some reason. Like it's a random ass hill. He's a cartoon character. Move on. Like, move on. And you'd be like, it's like all these comments are like, yeah, I feel so sorry for you. Like, there are these like, it's just the fact that the author had to apologize for something that would otherwise be okay. Like, it's just like all these comments pretty much summon down to either neutral, like do your own thing, to be your own you, or blackwashing is okay but whitewashing isn't. That's all the comments. And hold up, down for the second part of this video, because there's an exact opposite of this mod, and I just need to find it. Yeah, the dark skin Mulani mod. It's kind of obvious. They did a pretty good job modding it. I won't say it looks horrible. They should have changed the hair though. Like I said, Mulani, like, she was built to make her look darker than she is, so the hair and like the outfit needs to be like reddish tones, maybe some deserty colors, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna And this person, I'm so tired of comments. Like, it's like they didn't even apologize for what they did. This feels like a fucking troll. Like, even if people were mad, they were like, they didn't try to say like, I just like Mulani, my beauty standards. No, they were just like, I'm gonna do what I want. The only description on this is they're tired of the racist comments, and they just wanted Natlan characters after Mulani, because guess what? They're based off of African tribes, so which makes sense. And people are in the comments calling this a certified North Korea moment. Like, okay, most of these comments that last I was here have been like erased. Is it black? I didn't see this comment. This is probably the stupidest shit. Isn't blackface racist? Yes, it indeed is, but it's not really racist when the character was originally supposed to be black. I don't, you know. That's it. That's my runtime right there. Let's drag this out for extra 30 seconds. This sunset surfer Mulani skin looks pretty cool. Yeah. I also like the fact that they swapped these from lighter to darkers, because it actually looks like tattoos now. Because like it being a tan makes no sense before. Oh yeah, that's my runtime. Building Mulani ability will come out by the next week or something like that. Catch you guys later. Favorite Furina main out.
So, back in the day, jingle, jingle, jingle. Back in the day, before the back rooms were a thing, okay? Jingle, jingle, pay attention, I said your favorite word.